It was 7 years ago that we started testing your auto quotient. 7 years is a long time. 7 years where we've grown from strength to strength. It's been 7 years of not just increasing numbers, which by the way saw 2,24,000 people register this year, which is more than double the 2015 number. But they've gotten better in terms of quality and the caliber of quizzing with each edition. 7 years that have brought us to this day as we unleash a new season of the Mahindra AQ on the NDTV network. Thanks for joining us for the 2016 edition. I'm Siddharth Vinayak Patankar. There's some big prizes that we are playing for this year. The winning team this time around will get a pair of Mahindra KUV 100s. And the runner-up team, there are 2 Mahindra Gusto scooters up for grabs as well. So plenty then to get serious about. Let's meet our North Zone finalists. Coming in from our city qualifier in Chandigarh, Sriraj Deepakaki and Karumuri Narendra from lovely Professional University. The second team came in from the qualifier in our round in Lucknow. Representing DIT Dehradun, Kunal Luharuwala and Kartikeya Gupta. Representing Delhi, it's Pankaj Jindal from Hero Motocorp and Abhimanyu Bhatia from AA Apparel. And finally, Rohit Kashyap and Sayandeep Sadhu from NIT Patna. So it is our very first regional final from the North Zone. A little nerves as well, I can see, but don't worry, this is going to be fun. Enjoy it. All the very best again to all the teams. And let's get started with our very first round then, called the front spoiler. All right, so the way this is going to work is that each of you will get a direct question. There is no passing in this round, and the way it works, of course, in terms of the question is that there will be 3 statements that I will give you about a particular brand, a personality or a product. You have to pick out which is the false statement of those 3. If you don't get that on the first try, you have one more shot at it. So first try, 200 kilometers for the right answer, and it's 100 kilometers on the second try. And we're going to start off with lovely Professional University. Let's take a look at the 3 statements for you. The Ferrari stock ticker race was Sergio Marchionne's second choice since the ticker red was unavailable. That's the first statement. Ferrari Favored is a pre-owned certification program designed to guarantee maximum security and peace of mind to owners who have purchased pre-owned Ferraris. And Ferrari describes the LaFerrari as the first hybrid with 963 CV for just 499 clients.
It's the first one?
No, that's actually true. That did happen. You have another shot at this, so take another try.
It's the third statement.
No, that's not right either. So no scoring at this point. So just to tell you, the accurate statement in that case would have been the program is called Ferrari Approved, not Ferrari Favored. That's why that was incorrect, and that's the one we wanted you to pick out. Second set now for DIT. Ready? That was about Ferrari. This is about Elon Musk. American aerospace manufacturer and space transport services company Blue Origin was co-founded by Elon Musk's cousins Lyndon Rive and Peter Rive with his help. In 2013, Mr. Musk only received $1 as his annual salary at Tesla Motors. And the third statement, Elon Musk recently personally cancelled Californian venture capitalist Stuart Alsop's order for the Model X when he wrote an open letter to Musk saying that the launch of the event wasn't that cool. All right.
It's the first statement.
200 kilometers, right answer. You knew that. We move on to Delhi, and let's take a look at your 3 statements. The topic is Land Rover Defender, and the first statement for you, the model introduced in 1983 as Land Rover 90 was the number representing the respective wheelbases in inches. Second statement, in January 2016, the very last Land Rover Defender to roll off the production line had the registration number H166 HUE or Huey. And the Tomb Raider Special Edition of the Defender was launched in the year 2000, built to commemorate Land Rover's role in the first film of the franchise. What's the false statement?
First.
It is the right answer. Absolutely right. 200 kilometers then to Delhi as well, and we move on finally to the 3 statements that I have for NIT Patna. The topic here is Red Bull Racing. It was the first Austrian licensed team to win the Formula One championship. At the 2006 Monaco Grand Prix, it supported the movie Cars. And finally, it started the Red Bulletin, a satirical magazine that is released 4 times every race weekend and distributed to the paddock to the members of the public as well from behind the main grandstand at each track event.
We'll go with 2.
And why is that?
Because movie Cars didn't had any franchisee for that.
Yes, that is the right answer. 200 kilometers to you as well. Very well done. And we move on very quickly to round 2. So the dashboard round has basically 6 topics that will come up on the screen here. These are going to be brands or products, and you have to choose the topic that you want questions from. We're going to switch things around and start off with NIT Patna this time. 200 kilometers on the right answer. If you get it wrong, we will pass that on, and there's 100 kilometers on the pass. Okay, so let's take a look at all the choices first.
Volkswagen.
In June 1986, Volkswagen AG acquired a 51% controlling stake in which company, making it the first non-German subsidiary of the group?
Skoda.
Not the right answer. We pass it to Delhi.
Suzuki.
Suzuki, oh, that would have been nice. No, that's not right.
Seat.
Seat from Spain, that is the right answer. Absolutely right. 100 kilometers then to DIT. And we have another question for you on Volkswagen. What 3 cars did Volkswagen show at the 2016 Auto Expo right here in New Delhi?
Volkswagen Passat GTE, a Volkswagen Beetle 2016, and a Volkswagen Tiguan.
You are right, and you have your 200 kilometers. Delhi, please tell me what you'd like to go with.
Cab service rental companies.
Which Indian car rental company was started by Gaurav Agarwal in 2006?
Meru Cabs.
Is not right, so it passes once again to DIT.
Ola cabs.
Not Ola, passing then to...
Taxi for sure.
Taxi for sure, says LPU. No, that's not right. And finally to NIT.
Rent a car.
Rent a car, also not right. It's called Savari. Savari was the right answer that we were looking for. You have another question though on the same topic, so listen up. What is the electric-only fleet of corporate rentals in Bengaluru called?
E2O rentals.
No. Moving on to DIT. No guessing. And LPU? Nothing there. NIT.
We'll say
No.
Is
Ola Spark.
No, that's not right either. It's a company called Lithium. Lithium is the right answer that we were looking for. Let's go back to that grid and take a look at the remaining choices there.
Volvo.
The first one, name the LED daytime running lights from Volvo that share their name with a mythological weapon.
Thor's hammer headlights.
Thor's hammer is all I needed. Absolutely right. There's another question on Volvo. What platform are Volvo's new cars built on?
SPS, Scalable Product Architecture.
Absolutely right. And finally, we have choices on the screen still left for LPU.
We'll go with Porsche.
Why is the Porsche Pagan named so?
Is it the name of a ruler?
No, that's not right. We're going to pass it on to NIT.
Named on wind that blows in that region.
That's not right. Delhi, nothing. And finally, DIT. No guesses. Internal name, so which means it could still change when it launches at Geneva possibly. And it's the Panamera Junior. That's where that name comes from. All right, and your next question then. What was the similar sounding name that was being considered internally for the Macan SUV?
It's a Kalikan.
No, I haven't heard that one before.
Bojan.
No, not at all. Delhi?
Majun. MAJUN Majun.
This is getting interesting, no. And finally, DIT?
No guesses.
No. The correct answer was the Cajun, the smaller chili pepper. Cayenne is the big chili pepper. Cajun is the small chili pepper. But that does bring us to the end of round 2. And we'll tell you scores, but we'll do that after a very short break. Stay with the Mahindra AQ here on the NDTV network. Welcome back. You're watching Mahindra AQ here on the NDTV network, and I promised you the scores before we went into that break. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. Lovely Professional University still to get moving. You've got the corporate team from Delhi at 200 kilometers. NIT Patna is just ahead at 400 kilometers, but leading at this stage, not surprising perhaps, is DIT with 700 kilometers. Okay, we'll move on to round 3. So this round is the in-car entertainment system round, which means you get to see some clips from the car and bike show. It is a buzzer round, so be a little alert. Take a look at that clip. If you think you know the answer to the question I ask, of course, hit the buzzer because it's 200 kilometers for the right answer, but it's also minus 200 for the wrong answer. So it's a good opportunity for you to play catch up in this round. With that, the first clip from CNB.
The Suzuki is a new rally machine that we're trying to develop. It handles a lot better than the KTM. The KTM obviously is the best.
The question that I have for you, they were talking, of course, about the 2016 Dakar Rally. I want to know the bike that he rode in that rally. No buzzers. No buzzers. Very surprising. And the correct answer, the Suzuki 450 Rally. Surprised that none of you got that one. Okay, the second clip from CMB now. That was, of course, the Ducati Scrambler that was unveiled at EICMA. I want to know what specific model it was. Finally, we have a buzzer. Yes, Delhi.
Ducati Scrambler 62.
Yes, it's the right answer. Scrambler 62. That's all I needed, and you got 200 kilometers for yourself. Good job. Next clip. Which iconic nameplate was revived by Fiat and DIT?
Fiat 124 Spider Space.
That's what I needed. The Spider name, 124 Spider, 200 kilometers, right answer for DIT. Next clip now from CM.
But the launch of the bike in August turned out to be a disappointment.
All right, so a disappointment on the price tag is what that story was referring to. My question, what bike was that? Yes, LPU.
Honda CBR 650F.
First points on the board. Good job. 200 kilometers for LPU. And now we have our fifth clip from the car and bike show.
Indian Motorcycles designs its cruisers to be a bit intimidating. But then you have this.
What you saw there, of course, were two bikes, both from Indian. Indian Motorcycles designs its cruisers to be intimidating. And then there's this. What's this? What's that second bike? Okay, buzzer once again from Delhi.
Indian Roadmaster.
No, that's not the right answer. It was worth a try, I suppose. The two bikes you saw, the first was the Scout, and the second was, does anybody else know?
Dark Horse.
Dark Horse, yes, that's the right answer. We were looking for that. Next clip. No points for guessing what car that was. My question, what was the project name for the KUV1?
S101.
Of course, it's right. Everybody was using that name in the media as well. And we move on very quickly then to the next clip. What you saw in that clip was the new family of Bonneville motorcycles from Triumph. My question, name the entire new family. No buzzers. All right, the names I was looking for, the Bonneville T120, the Bonneville T100, the Thruxton, the Street Twin, which just launched in India as well, and the Thruxton R. No harm done. We still have another audio-visual clip for you from CNB.
Another reason why this bike is such a big deal is that TVS will look to build on this motorcycle and offer future high-performance products.
Okay, another reason why this bike is such a big deal is because TVS plans blah, 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 blah. Which bike? Yes, NIT.
It's Apache 200 RTR.
Are you missing some part of that name? You are missing some part of that name, but I'll still give it to you. It's the RTR 200 4V. 4V is what's been added. Of course, 200 is the new engine. And that's the right answer. So good going. 200 kilometers to you. And with that, we come very quickly to the end of that round as well. And for our next round, which is called the boot, I would like some help, and which is why we'd like to invite our special guest from Mahindra & Mahindra who's joining us tonight, Mr. Rajeshwar Tripathi. So like I said, I need a little help from you. And if you can unveil the car that's hiding under this. Thanks so much. And of course, I'm going to see you later on in the show as well. All of our contestants here have had the chance to go in and take a look at the car, check it out online, and really get to know it up close and inside out. Because of course, all the questions in this round will be based on the new Mahindra Jeeto in this case. Scoring on this round, it's going to be a direct question. We're going to start again this time by switching the order around to LPU. If you get it right, it's 200 kilometers. If you don't get it right, the rest of you have the chance to hit a buzzer. So while I'm asking them the question, regardless of whether they're going to get it right or not, if you think you know the answer, go ahead and hit your buzzer. On the buzzer though, if you get it right, it's 200 kilometers as well. But if you get it wrong, it's minus 200. If nobody has the right answer, we'll continue passing it down the line, and it's 100 kilometers then if you get it right. No negative marking on the pass. No negative marking on the direct. It's only on the buzzer if you're confident of the answer. First question then for LPU. What is the payload of the X series of the Mahindra Jeeto?
It's 700 kgs.
Right answer, 200. Question for DIT. The Jeeto is fitted with ELR seat belts. What does ELR stand for? No answer, and there are no buzzers. So we'll pass it on to Delhi.
Electric lap retracting.
That's very inventive, but no. Yes.
Extensible long range.
Wow. No, that's not right either. LPU, no, nothing. Emergency locking retractor is what I was looking for there. Direct question now for Delhi. What's the name of the engine that the Jeeto has?
Engine is M Dura.
M Dura is right. Don't worry about it. You got those points. Finally, the last question here is for NIT. What's the name of the actor who endorses Mahindra Jeeto?
Manoj Vajpayee.
Manoj Bajpayee is of course right. And you knew that one, Delhi knew it too. And lots of you seem to have done your research in this one because there were lots of buzzers going around. The last one, LPU, seemed to know the answer. And so, because you guys did such a good job getting to know the Jeeto, I have a little bit of a bonus question for you. It is going to be on a buzzer, so listen carefully. How many different variants of the... All right.
5 variants in colors.
5 variants.
5 variants in color and total 8 variants.
8 is the right answer. That is what I was looking for. We have one more round to go, but before that, let's take a look at the scores. I have no idea where things stand right now. Okay, the North Zone scoreboard. Lovely Professional University at 400 kilometers. NIT Patna at 800 kilometers. DIT now at 900 kilometers. And it's a bit of a surge coming in from the corporates from Delhi. Also joining them then at 900 kilometers for the top spot. It can go anywhere from here because this last round, this is called the bumper and it's our buzzer round. You'll have 15 questions coming at you. It's 200 kilometers for the right answer, but it's minus 100 for the wrong answer. So again, remember, you have to listen to that question carefully. I won't complete it if you cut me off. All right, hands at the ready, gentlemen, and let's get started. The first question, name the Bollywood actor who endorses the TVS Scooty Zest. LPU. Quickly, guys. No answer. Second question, whose bike is number 46 in MotoGP? Yes, Delhi.
Valentino Rossi.
Valentino Rossi is right. Name the highest selling scooter in India. It's Delhi again.
Honda Activa.
Honda Activa is right. Name the company founded by Ron Dennis. Once again, Delhi.
McLaren.
McLaren, right answer. The Tivoli is an SUV from which brand?
Mahindra SsangYong.
SsangYong was good enough. That is the right answer. The first Indian to get a pro drifting license is Delhi.
Gautam Singhania.
He's right again. Name the animal that you find on the Metzeler logo. No buzzers there. Which brand has a car called Vios?
Toyota.
Toyota is right. E-rickshaw maker GEM's name stands for what?
Goenka Electric Motors.
Is right. Where was the metal for the Bajaj V bikes?
INS Vikrant.
Right answer. What car besides the Zika, the Nexon and the Hexa did Tata show at the 2016 Expo? Yes.
Kite 5.
Kite 5, the subcompact sedan is right. I want the name of the celebrity who in 2012 unveiled the latest generation of the BMW 3 Series? NIT Patna.
Sachin Tendulkar.
Sachin Tendulkar, the brand ambassador, is right. Bugatti's latest supercar is named after who?
Chiron.
It's named after who is my question.
Louis Chiron.
Louis Chiron. Right answer again from NIT. Suzuki's DCBS stands for what? Delhi.
Dual camera braking system.
Right answer. And finally, the last question in this round. Who wrote the book My Life and Work? DIT. This is somebody who wrote it at the end of a very illustrious career. It's Mr. Henry Ford. That wraps up this very action-packed last round. You all probably know where you stand, but let's do it formally and look at the scoreboard. LPU with 300 kilometers, DIT with 1200 kilometers, NIT with 1600 kilometers, and 2100 kilometers for the team from Delhi. Excellent going, guys. All right, winning team, come on up here and join me. I'll also request Mr. Tripathi to please come back as well.
As expected, as a semi-final should look like. It was very closely fought, very thrilling. Well done, all the 4 teams.
We couldn't have asked for a better North Zone final, and of course the boys from Delhi qualifying for that grand finale. We will have plenty more quizzing action for you on the program next week. That's when the East Zone qualifiers come in and do some battle here as well. Definitely join us for that. For now, stay with NDTV. Plenty coming up.